Last year at this time, I was preparing to move from Bratislava to California when I released the episode we're revisiting today, all about the easiest way to approach the last day in ELA. And it turned out to be the most popular episode I've ever released, with more than 25,000 teachers tuning in around the world. So it seems only fitting that as the end of the year approaches once again, and my life is once again in boxes, preparing for our move on Thursday for a new and exciting job for my husband, I would share this episode one more time. I hope it'll make your last day of school a fun, creative, low-stress day that gives you a chance to say goodbye to your kiddos in a way that feels meaningful and relaxed. So, here's that show, the most popular of all time so far. You want the last day of school to be special, but what does that mean exactly? And who's got the energy to think up this special plan when you're juggling all the end of year things? If you'd like a fast, easy solution to the last day of your ELA classes, today I'm proposing stations. Stations are an easy way to get whatever dots have to be dotted and T's have to be crossed done at the same time as you build in a few fun things and keep everything lively so the time flies. Your goodbye speech can only last so long. Welcome to the Spark Creativity Teacher Podcast, a podcast for English teachers looking for more creativity, more engagement, more joy, and no more scripted curriculum, lesson planning ruts, or boring book lists. I'm Betsy Potash, and I'm honored you're trusting me to help. You're not alone on this creative journey anymore. So today I'm going to walk you through 4 quick station ideas, and obviously you can add more, you can change them, you can just use 3, whatever works for you. So the first suggestion I would make is a survey station. I know from personal experience that course surveys can be a tough read. There's nothing like reading, "I love this class because of the Harkness discussions. They were my absolute favorite part of the class and you should have more of them," immediately followed by, "I hate Harkness discussions. You shouldn't do them anymore. They were the worst," to make you feel like you'll never please anyone. But here's the thing. Even though it may be messy and you won't get clear answers, there's a lot of gold to be found in student feedback. You can ask which units, projects, and lessons worked best for your students. You can find out which books they really read and which they didn't. You can ask about their favorite poet or short story. You can let them stay anonymous or share their name, whichever they prefer. There's a lot of ways to do surveys, and there's a lot that can come out of it that can help you the next year. All right, second station idea is just to do something fun, some fun little way to wrap up the year. For this year, I'm going to go ahead and reflect that you let students decide what era they've just been in. So Taylor Swift's Eras Tour has swept the nation, the globe, right? Students are definitely aware of it. So it would be a fun thing. You could ask them to define their era. What were the colors of their era? What was the theme song of their era? What was like a symbol of their era? What do they think next year's era is going to be like? If you're not a Taylor Swift fan, you don't want to do eras, that's totally fine. You could have them just come up with the theme song of the year and explain why it's a theme song. Have them do a timeline, a t-shirt design for the year, a tattoo for the year, just like some little fun thing where they get to think back. What was this year like for me? What was it like to be a sophomore? How would I define it? What do I want to move forward toward when I'm a junior, etc.? Okay, number 3, try having them do to-be-read bookmarks. So this is a fun way to get them excited for summer reading at the same time as you give them a little gift. So this station is like the gift station. They get there, maybe there are little bags of Smarties or some other kind of candy or cookie you made or something. And then there's little cute summer reading bookmarks. Now I've designed a bunch of these for you. You can make your copy from the link in Google Slides, or you can make your own bookmarks in Canva or whatever program you like. Just something like Summer Reader or Summer Reader Future Leader and cute little graphics behind it. So kids will get there, they'll grab their little candy or cookie and their bookmark, and then the goal of the station is for them to go around to their friends, to you, Maybe you even want to let them like go out to the librarian, I don't know, and come up with ideas for what they want to read over the summer. So they're asking people, what was your absolute favorite book that you read this year or that you've ever read? What do you think I would like? What's one book you think I should read over the summer? And hopefully by the end of the station, they've got 3, 4, 5 title ideas of things that they might want to read over the summer. This would also be a great place to put in if you have information about local libraries, if you have a way to help them get connected to a librarian who can help get them on Libby, so that they can read electronically over the summer and get audiobooks. That would be wonderful. This station is about sort of fun gift plus reading in my mind. Okay, last but not least, the final station I'm going to call the advice wall. The goal of this station is to let your outgoing students give advice to your next year's incoming students. And I've seen people do this in a lot of different ways. You could have students write little individual note cards to the next year's class. You could have them fill out kind of their little spot on a big mural wall, either on a section of your chalkboard or whiteboard, or maybe on a big poster board if everything needs to be cleaned off for the summer. You could have them write their advice on little pieces of colorful paper or Post-its, which you can then tape onto a section of your wall or hallway or a big poster board or whatever. You could even use a collaborative Google slide deck. But the idea is you invite students to give a piece of positive, specific advice to the next year's class. It can be like, get ready for the Literary Food Truck Festival. It's amazing. You should really look forward to it. Or it can be like, don't put off reading, Long Way Down. It's so much better than you think it's going to be. Or, I don't know, proofread more. whatever little tidbits of wisdom that they took out of the class, they can add it to the advice wall. And then you can build that in as one of your first activities the next year. Let your new students browse the advice of your outgoing students. All right, so in this quick episode, we've talked about 4 fun last day stations. The survey station, the fun wrap up like choose your era, the to be read bookmarks and gift station, and the advice wall. All of them are easy options, but you can easily add in whatever else you need to have happen on the last day. You could have a station for turning in books, a station for helping clean up areas of your classroom, a station for chatting with you about missing work, whatever you need. These stations will free you up to circulate, check in with kids you need to talk to. Just be sure you save a few minutes at the very end to gather everyone back together and say your goodbyes. Thanks so much for joining me today to talk about last day of school stations. Happy almost summer. Until next time, take care of yourself and stay creative.